So the question is, what is the difference between VDI and DaaS? So VDI obviously is virtual desktop infrastructure, and desktop means desktop as a service. They have common components, but the primary reason between the two is who actually owns and manages what. So in a VDI environment, the organization typically owns the entire infrastructure and they manage themselves. So they have a server host, they'll have a virtualization software, they have in their own data center, they buy and own the license for the virtual infrastructure, they own the hardware, they patch the hardware, and they manage everything. In a DaaS environment, desktop as a service, the organization consuming the virtual desktop doesn't own the environment. So an example with Azure Virtual Desktop, it's a DaaS platform. Microsoft owns the backend environment, they manage it, okay? In fact, they can even patch it for you. There are tools on Azure interface that will allow you to automatically patch Windows, right? So the only thing that the organization will manage the applications that runs on those, and they pay Microsoft a subscription license, subscription fee for using those services. So the primary difference is who owns and manages this stuff. The comparison is a VDI versus DaaS, an example of buying and owning the car and taking to the dealership when it's due for service and paying all that cost, versus renting the car from enterprise, where you don't have to, you just rent it, you pay per use. You're actually not fixing the car. Sometimes you don't have to gas it. You can actually prepay for the gas. So that's a very valuable example where, the DaaS will represent rental cars, where you can just rent your car, pay as you go. And conversely, VDI would be owning your own car, so to speak, yes.